parents often ask me, what do I do if my child bites his nails or picks his nose? And the answer is the same for both. Ignore the behavior. In 1904, Pavlov won the Nobel Prize for what's called classical conditioning. And that means we've known for well over 100 years that if you give attention to something that a child is doing at the moment they're doing it, that increases the risk that they'll do it again. It is not true that it will decrease the risk that they'll do it again. So if my child is biting his nails and I say, oh, that's dirty, stop biting your nails, that will increase the odds that the next time the child is nervous, the child will put his fingers back to his mouth. Same thing applies to picking his nose. If a parent says, oh, that's so disgusting, stop picking your nose, the child is receiving what at that moment? Attention from the adult. And children in the first 3 years of life crave attention. So that's why he will have a 50% predisposition to repeat that next time he feels some itchiness in his nose. So the answer to the question, what do I do if my child bites his nails or picks his nose or even sucks his thumb? If I don't want my child to do that, I have to either ignore it completely or mirror the behavior. Now, that doesn't mean you have to stick your finger up your nose. No, just doing this next to your nose, the child sees as the same act. If the child has his thumb in his mouth, you just put your thumb like that, so it looks like it's in your mouth. I've done this with thousands of children, and within a few seconds, even when it's online. I can give you an example. I was working with a Syrian family, Iraqi family yesterday on Zoom, and this 15-year-old was sucking on his fingers. And all I did was mirror sucking on my fingers, and he took his fingers away from his mouth. So I then asked the father, apparently you tell him to take his fingers away from his face a lot. And the father admitted that yes, the family did that. And so I explained that now he's a 15-year-old brain. So he's been so reinforced for that. The most efficient way to get him to stop, or he'll be doing it when he's 30, is to mirror what he's doing. Now, that doesn't mean you have to stick your fingers in your mouth. Just approximate doing what the child is doing, and this helps the child develop self-awareness so they discontinue the behavior. Thank you for your attention.
أنا اخترت نشاط الأرقام الخشبية والدبابيس الخشبية. أنا بدي أقيم العدد 0 اللي لونه أسود. أنا شايف الآن قامت العدد 0 اللي لونه أسود وحطته على الطاولة. أنا رح قيم العدد 1 الأبيض اللي عليه دبوس خشبي. أنا رح قيم العدد 1 يلي عليه دبوس خشبي لونه أبيض. أنا مسكت الدبوس الخشبي يلي بالعدد 1 حطيته بالصحن، وقمت العدد 1 الأبيض من مكانه. أنا عم قيم العدد 1 الأبيض حطيته على الطاولة.